Hello everyone, and welcome to Jumperman Tech, where we specialize in HVAC but do everything DIY. And today we have a service call for a split system water-cooled refrigerator. Thank you to everyone tuning into Jumperman Tech. Today we have a service call for a water-cooled split system refrigerator. We have a bunch of condensing units here, but specifically this is the one we are working on today. This machine is definitely not in the greatest shape, but the idea for today is to replace the expansion valve, which is inside the refrigerator, inside the kitchen, inside of the blower housing. The power is now off for the condensing unit, and we're beginning by recovering the refrigerant. Here's the refrigerator. Look how dirty those blowers are. It's gonna need a cleaning, but anyways, let's shut down this box. Let's turn off the power for in here. It's a separate power source from the condensing unit, and bring down this blower section. All right, so here's our blower section. Those are the fans. We'll definitely use a cleaning. Anyways, there's our expansion valve, and it is actually flared. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with our recovery, but we're going to take this with us for now. We're going to do a cleaning as well. All right, as far as the recovery, we're pretty much done. I did put a scale to this. We got 38.25 ounces. I think there is a known leak in this system, but I gotta get an idea of what to charge back when I'm done with this repair. So 38.25 ounces. All right. Just to make a little bit more space, pull these blades out. I also loosened up these two screws for our sensing bulb. All right, that looks a lot cleaner. We can begin to install our new valve. All right, so here's the new expansion valve. And as far as the threads, I'm going to use Nylon Blue gasket and thread sealant. And this is compatible with all refrigerants and will not contaminate the system. All right, that's on there. Bulb is on. We're going to do a leak check. And once we're done, we're gonna put some cork tape to insulate that bulb. All right, so the expansion valve is in, and I'm gonna change the dryer. Every time you open up the system, you definitely wanna change that dryer. And this one comes with a sight glass, but you know, we're gonna switch that up. This is like one piece. I'm getting two connections, and luckily everything is flared, so we don't got to take out the torch today. Always follow the direction of the arrow. All right, as far as the threads, I will once again be using the sealant. The regular flare dryer, and then this sight glass, one side is female and the other side is male. So the female side we're gonna attach onto the dryer, which is awesome. We'll tighten that down and then we can make our final connection. There's that last connection. This is a horrible setup, but it is what it is. All right, that's all tightened up. Let's open up our nitro tank and let's charge. I'm gonna charge to the high side, and we're gonna check the connections that we just made. High side pressure's coming up, low side is coming through. Okay. Clear this off. Any residual paste. Now let's test each connection. Alright, it's looking good up here as well. Alright, that's looking good. We dumped the nitrogen charge, everything was looking well. And right now we got the system connected to a vacuum. There's our vacuum pump. And we're already reading 898 microns. This is already a good sign, and it was pulling down pretty quick. Somebody mentioned that they thought it might be a possible leak in this system, but if there was, maybe it was that expansion valve or even this side glass with the filter dryer. Flare connections are known to leak. Most likely that expansion valve, just because of the condition that it's in, you know, hot, cold, hot, cold. But anyways, we're gonna let this run. Let's give this thing a deep vacuum. All right, that is a pretty deep vacuum. We're at 677 microns. It is definitely looking good right now. All right, so we stopped the vacuum. I already purged. Got the tank on the scale, it's flipped over. Let's go ahead and charge this up. All right, started the unit up, and we got a clear sight glass. I added a little bit more than the 38-39 ounces that was there. We cleared that up, everything's looking good. And we got a thermometer in the box, and we're waiting for the temperatures to come down, which they are. All right, so I got my partner up there, or almost where we need to be. So pressure's looking good. No bubbles in the side glass. And we're almost where we need to be. So we're just gonna work together right now using the radios to make sure that the condensing unit turns off at the right temperature. For a refrigerator, you want to cycle between 35 and 40 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, so the box reached temperature and everything's looking good. We're gonna wrap this one up here. If anyone found this video interesting or helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe as I come out with new videos every week. And I'll catch you all next time.